All right, you beautiful soul snatchers. I think we are live, if I am not mistaken. What is going on, you sexy, suave Segalians? I'll keep it tame for the first, 30 seconds of the live so we don't get demonetized instantly. But I hope you're all well on this Sunday. Cheers to you all. Samantha, Scotty, Glowing, Humongous, PSP, DZ's in the house. What's happening, my friends? Welcome to you all this Sunday. Oh, do we have a jam-packed show this week? We do. We've got a lot of shit going on. But I hope you're all well. JV's just coming in hard early days, mate. What's happening, brother? He doesn't even say a word. He just pops in, drops a couple of euro on the, is that euro or pounds? A couple of euro on the table and just says hello that way. Good to see you, my friend. Nuno, Garrett, what's happening, legends? I hope you've all got your water. You're hydrated. Wink, wink. And you've got your cigarettes, wink, wink, and we're ready to go. Cigar will be with us tonight, indeed. So we've got a lot going on. I mean, we'll talk about some shit. We'll do our hellos as we do, of course. We've got some interesting Sensei Cigar AIs that involves myself as well to some degree. Some of you guys may have seen it during the week. Glowing, you popped in. Scotty, you're obviously there. Alan. But there's some new ones as well that you guys haven't seen. So there will be some double up for you lads and ladies that were here earlier in the week. But there's some fresh shit for you guys too. Don't worry. As always, fresh shit. You know, I don't like to just watch other people's shit. I like to bring some fresh shit to the table every Sunday. I notice that a lot of people, when they do live streams, they just watch other people's shit, I guess. I kind of like to bring fresh shit to the table, you know. Oh, Glowing. That sucks, man. That sucks some real balls, brother. Yeah, the poll's a bit of controversy. I see the numbers. Look at that. Look at that, guys. Everyone's come in the chat, and Sharon Stone has got obliterated. What do you think about that, Glowing? Sharon Stone just got obliterated, brother. By the way, before you guys came in, Sharon Stone was at 100%. She was at 80%, and now she's just been destroyed, absolutely obliterated in the voting. So at this point, anyway, quite the turnaround. So that's going to be upsetting. Kelly LeBrock at the time, but Sharon Stone kept her looks a lot like she did. Glowing's dirty on everybody right now. I like that. Isn't System of the people in yellow shirts? No, that's yellow bamboo. The people in yellow shirts are yellow bamboo, Alan. System is the Russian dudes. The guy with the old fat bloke who's passed away now, Mikhail Ryabko. And there's a new guy, Vasiliev something. He's taken over the mantle and still continues that bullshit. But I bet Sharon had a lot more work done. I think they've both had quite a bit of work done. To be honest, let's have a look now. I'll tell you what. Let me just let me share the screen with y'all. Hold on a sec. Let me just bust a move here. What's this? All right, let's have a look. Sharon Stone now. Let's have a look at Shazza now. All right, we'll have a look at Shaz. All right, that's Shazza now. I mean, in fairness, she's looking all right. She's not looking hideous. Go away. She's all right. She's probably had a bit of work. What are we thinking? What work are we thinking? Sharon's making a comeback, Glowing. I think because of my words, Sharon's making a comeback. I should have just kept stum and let whatever happens. But yeah, here we've got Shaz, and let's have a look at Kelly LeBrook. Now, Kelly looks like she's had a bit more done. I mean, if I'm being honest, especially in this photo. I mean, this photo is not a great one. That's not great. It looks like there's been a lot. Anyway, I think they've both had a bit of work, but we'll see. The poll is close. We'll see how we go. They've all had a bit of work done, but yeah. On top of that, like I said, we've got some AI videos. We've got a hard to kill video review I've done, so we're gonna watch that together. I've got probably 25% or 30% of a Bullshido one that we'll just have a look at the rough draft, so you guys can see how it kind of plays out. My thought process with the editing and shit. If you guys are interested, I'll show you that. Well, I won't show you that. I'll show you the video and we'll talk about that. What else we got? We got some games, of course, which I forgot to put here, so I don't forget that later. Games. We've got Sensei or Tubby Bloke, of course, the hottest game of 2025. Everyone's playing it. Sensei or Tubby Bloke. And of course, what does he say next? So there's only 5 of them today because that takes a bit longer. And I think it's a little bit more boring than Sensei or Tubby Bloke. So we're doing five quotes here that you guys have to guess what he said next. Then we'll watch a bunch of random videos I've got on YouTube. So we've got plenty of shit to watch tonight. There's plenty of shit going on. But as always, I like to start with Sensei Seagal AI stuff. Kelly's definitely had the lips done. I mean, how's the poll going? All right, Kelly's still in the lead at the moment. It's going to take a lot for Shazza to turn it around. I mean, we'll still wait for some people. I mean, we'll probably get up a bit more people as the time goes by. But it looks like Kelly might be romping home at this point. She might be romping home. Okay, so I've got a bunch of different Seagal AI things. Now, some of them are using a text to image to video format. Kuro, good to see you, brother. And Michael, welcome aboard. Kirk, how are you, mate? Sorry you slipped in there and I didn't even notice. Matt, what's happening, mate? Some of them are me replacing Seagal in videos, and some of them are image to video Seagals. For example, like Jason Mimosa and Seagal. Okay. Now it did some weird. It did that, of course. Obviously, you guys know it. Like I like the kissing, but I like to make Seagal kiss people. I tried to get them to spit on each other, and this is what AI did. I told them to spit on each other, and that's what AI did. So I mean, it's not the greatest. They're not all going to be winners, right? You got to realize they're not all going to be winners. This I thought just kind of satisfies everyone's little fantasy. Dave, how are you, mate? XDion, what's going on, lads? How are we? This I thought might satisfy everyone's little cravings, if you will. I mean, have we all not thought about Big Daddy making out with Big Daddy at some point? I mean, surely we've all thought about like what would that look like if he made out with himself, yeah? And now you don't have to, and like we're even thinking about young Big Daddy working out with older Big Daddy. I mean, that's probably like a fantasy, right? If I'm not mistaken. That's kind of like it's erotic. Somewhat homoerotic. Zig, what's happening, mate? Harold, Plague, good to see you. Someone said Plague, how are you, mate? You just saw Big Daddy kissing Big Daddy. Now, I listen to you guys. When you guys ask me for things, I listen. All right. I don't just ignore your requests. I hope you guys know that this is a community here, and I value what you guys want. So someone suggested last week that I have certain. I mean, you can tell by the title what it is. It doesn't always work out great. Sometimes they work out good. Sometimes they don't. You don't know until you do the AI and see how you go. But this is Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs. Big Daddy. It's not great, but it's got some decent moments. We'll say that. It's got some winning moments. Again, they don't always work out, but sometimes they're not too bad, you know? They got their moments. They've got their moments. I don't ignore your late night emails, Garrett. I responded to your last email, and I haven't got another one from you. I'm pretty sure I responded most recently. If I'm not mistaken. That one didn't turn out too bad. I'll always try and respond to you guys, but I might not be fast because I suck at emails. I've always been like that. That's not an excuse. That's just the reality. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I responded last to you, and I'll always respond at some point. If I forget, send me another email. It's not a bad thing. All right, what do we got now? Okay, this one was just a bit of gold because everyone knows. Okay, everyone should know what this dance is from. If you don't know, you got to know. I mean, just a swagger on the man when he walks. Yeah, just a swagger. Come on, who's gonna tell me who this is? Someone's gonna tell me who this is, and from what movie? There we go. PSP's on the case. That's it. That's Bully Seagal. Bully Seagal indeed. He is a beast. Rad, good to see you, brother. Yeah, Bully Seagal. Okay, this was a special request from this. Okay, we'll chuck this one in. This is Humongous's mate, Red Eye. Red Eye had this image of Seagal, and I got AI to try and make him eat the chicken. And I don't know what the hell it's doing, but I mean it's pretty accurate. I just used Red Eye's image from his thumbnail. So shout out to Red Eye Review. Check him out if you haven't seen his channel. Okay, that was just a side note. Now this, I can't remember who requested this, but someone requested this during the week on the midweek stream. I don't know who it was, but again, let me know if you guys know what movie it is and what scene.
No, I taught you a lesson. I can be your best friend or your worst enemy. You seem to prefer the latter.
Look at the eyes.
I'm just here to comfort you. Come on, touch it.
Huh?
Come on, you need human contact. Touch it.
I will not touch it. What are you doing? Stop it. Stop it.
I know how you're feeling right now.
Stop it. Stop it. Don't do that.
I'm here for you.
Don't do that. Jesus Christ, you're going to get me killed.
I mean, it ruins it there, but...
Out of here.
Oh, Billy.
I don't know what it is, but it's the face. It's the Seagal AI face that just does it for me.
I'm just messing with you.
Again, for me, I don't know. It's just whenever I see his face doing facial expressions, it just makes me laugh. Okay, this was another special request from someone. Again, you guys should be able to guess the movie. If you can't, let me know. But should be able to guess the movie. Sorry, one sec. Oh, wrong one. Okay, sweet. All right, ready? Again, it's not AI is not always the greatest, but it has its moments where it does all right. Fight Club with AI Seagal, yeah. I love how Sensei's everywhere, right? Like Seagal's everywhere. He's standing in the background. He's the bad guy. He's a good guy. I mean, that's literally a Seagalian community's dream. Like that's what the whole cult's about. I mean, see, hit or miss. I mean, it brings him in at the right point where he's kicking shit. And I got this right, which was good. Especially the facial expressions. The facial expression is what they needed to capture right there, and they did. So that's good. He's got a bit of a dinosaur-looking neck going on, but weird-ass neck. But that's a bit creepy. That part of Seagal AI is a bit creepy, right there. The old neck turn. That's a bit like that's off-putting. If I'm being honest, I'm not gonna lie. It's off-putting. All right. We'll do a little bit, and then we'll move on to a bit of gamage. Then we'll watch Hard to Kill. All right. I've got a few more to go, but that's Hard to Kill there. Yeah, we got that one. Okay. Now, I wonder if any of you guys can guess. We'll see who the degenerates are in the group right now. We're about to find out who the real degenerates are. I use this video clip for a video I did, and I'm curious to know who will know if anyone knows who this is or what this song is. This will definitely get me. This will get me demonetized or copyright struck. So this will be removed from the video afterwards. So no one will hear this after the live. Only you guys will be seeing what's going on here. It looks like Kelly's won. Looks like Kelly's won. Glowing. Sorry, mate. We're gonna end that poll right there. It's over for Kelly. All right. I mean, before I keep going, come on, stupid poll. What's going on here? I want to do a poll. Why can't I do a poll? It's not letting me do a poll. All right, hold on a sec. I'm gonna refresh this. Can I refresh this? This is not going well. This is not going. Hold on. All right, one sec. I'm gonna have to just do this, and then this is getting annoying because I can't hard to poll. Yeah, you guys, I can see you guys chat and stuff, but I can't refresh it. Let's try this. Top chat. Nah, maybe it's my internet that's just shit. It could be. It's been playing up all day today. That's some BS. Hold on, let's try this again. Clicking on poll. Start poll. Why can't I start a poll, man? I can't start a Q&A either. All right, we're gonna have to do something about that. Sorry, lads. You're just gonna, ladies, you're gonna have to sit tight for a sec while I mess around with some shit. View on YouTube. Oh no, this is not good. It's not working at all now. What's going on here? All right. Let's just shut that down. Try that again. History, restore previous session. Okay, let's see if we can do it this time. All right. I think we're rocking and rolling. I think we're rocking and rolling again. I think I can see shit again. Hold on, just bear with me. This is not, I know this is not exactly thralling shit for you guys, but all right. I'm back. And I think I can do a poll. Honestly, I don't even know what I was going to say in the poll now. So Donnie, how are you, brother? Good to see you. Sorry, I missed people. Kenny, LGQ, saw you during the week. Good to see you again, mate. If I missed anyone, I'm sorry. Lars, good to see you. I'm just trying to sort out the fucking situation that was going on then. I can't even remember what the poll question I was going to ask was now. That's really annoying as shit. If anyone can help me think about what I was thinking about earlier, this is what happens when you drink and smoke way too much weed. Miser, what's happening, my man? Good to see you. Definitely forgot the poll. Forgot the poll question. Anyway, it is what it is. That's what happens when you smoke excessive amounts of weed. Let's go back to the video. I'm disappointed though because I really wanted to make a poll about something and I forgot what the fucking poll was about. So that's really annoying. Oh, that's what I was going to say. Am I strange for selfishly really enjoy giggling like a schoolgirl bitch at the girl AI? I don't know why. All right, I'm just being brutally honest because I don't know if I'm the only one that takes joy in watching this kind of shit, but this just makes me giggle like a little kid. I'll start this one again, okay? And again, if anyone knows who sings this song or what the song is called, please let me know. I'm curious to know. Doesn't he look like he's enjoying himself? Again, AI is not great. By the way, the lyrics of this song are just horrible. I mean, this is going to get chopped out tomorrow, just so we know, just based on the lyrics alone. It's that girl called Belle Delphine or whatever her name is, the one that sold bathwater.
I'm trying to be the biggest fucking slut in the world, but not with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, I wanna be a whore. 5, 6, 7, 8, call me slut, it feels great. 1, 2, 3, 4, I wanna be a whore. 5, 6, 7, 8, I like my pussy 8. Hi.
Anyway, he's basically admitting that he's a slut, is what he's doing. He's admitting that he's a slut. All right. All right. I'm just going to have a quick look over what I've got here. All right. The rest I've got some JCVD and Seagal ones. I've got a few of Seagal looking quite plump. We'll get to them later. I mean, I thought before we get on, I'll put this one on. Now, what do you think is going to happen between me and Big Daddy? And don't pretend it's not a fantasy of all of you guys. You've been watching this channel for a long time, and you've probably thought, I wonder what it would look like if Sensei Seagal and the real Sensei Seagal were to meet and possibly get along really well. I mean, my hair's not like that, but I did get my head. Is my head fatter than Seagal's? I mean, that's possible. It's possible. It's possible. It's possible my head's fatter than Seagal's. I don't know. Anyway, we'll get back to them later. We've got a few other ones that are a bit of fun. but we'll get back to them later anyway. We're not going to get to them. We're going to play a bit of it. We're going to play a few games now. Well, it's all in good fun, Alexandru. You know, it's not real. Don't worry. It's just it's just who would win the fight, Steven Seagal or Belle Delphine, Roller Simon. Well, depends. I don't think he'd be fighting with her, bud. I think he'd be doing a lot more than that. The dudest dude. What's going on, bro? Good to see you, mate. That's good to see you. Okay. Okay, well, we might as well do a poll. We're going to do a poll on what to play next. What to play first. What to play first. Sensei or Tubby Bloke. What does he say next? Oh no, I'm putting a question mark there. We'll just let that play out as it is. I also took the liberty, if anyone gives a shit, of now putting lyrics to, where is it? What fudge did I do with it, man? I put lyrics here so everyone could, you know, sing along if they want to in future.
He's the birthday snatching god with a rodent for hair.
I won't play it all, but I'm just letting y'all know that I might update this. This is the welcome video on our channel, by the way. So when people come to the channel and they land on the homepage, I'm gonna make this the video.
Fuel against his foes. He's eternally searching for the drugs and the sweet hoes. He has his chops, kicks, and hands-on belly flare, undefeated by every.
Anyway, so that's gonna be going up on the channel soon. Now, it is class. Thanks, Glowing. I appreciate it, mate. And now there's lyrics, so people can, if they might not understand it, they can sing along. So, some of you guys may not have heard this song. I don't know if you guys have or not, but. Like I said, there's now lyrics, there's video clip along with it, you know, so that everyone can sing along now. There's nice little photos of Seagal. It's very interactive. Go and check it out. The lyrics aren't up yet, but I'll put it up at some point. Anyway, we're going with what does he say next seems to be winning. It's interesting. I like how you guys mix it up. This is why I like asking the questions. Last time, I believe it was Sensei or Tubby Bloke. Oh, shit. Which reminds me of, I gotta do something while we're, Well, I'm glad you guys voted for what does he say next, because at this point, where's that music Paul plays here about want the punani? Paul doesn't play anything about wanting punani. Paul wants no punani. Paul's just a simple man who likes to go about his business quietly, and he doesn't want any trouble. He's just a basic guy who just wants to go about his business. That's all. That is all. I'm Steven, bro, not Seagal. But Steven, that's picked up your chair Thursday. Your mic sounds real good, does it? Thanks, man. I thought my mic sounded really shit, to be honest with you, but I'll take that. It's a mic I've had for a while, but it does the job most of the time. I'm not going to complain. All right, one sec. Let me just sort this out before we go further. All right, so it looks like we're going with what does he say next. All right, I'm going to start off with the first one. First one is, all right, so basically you got to guess A, B, C, or D. I'm going to read a line to you, and then you have to guess what Seagal says next. And then I'll play you the clip at the end. So, all right, are we ready to go? Did you see Humongous 420's music? I did. I played it last week or the week before, if I'm not mistaken. Plague. I definitely did. It was a great song. All right, the first one is, this guy is not a magician. He's not a commando. He's not a trained soldier. He's not Jesus. He's just a fucking A, loser, B, dirty white boy, C, gypsy, or D, cookie thief. One more time. This guy is not a magician. He's not a commando. He's not a trained soldier. He's not Jesus. He's just a fucking A, loser, B, dirty white boy, C, gypsy, or D, cookie thief. Geraldo and George, the cookie answer is always a given. You don't have to give that. Just assume that's always the right answer. Move on from there and guess the other ones. That is the key. Guessing the other ones is the key. So forget about D being the cookie answer. Everyone knows the cookie answer is the cookie answer. That is never going to be wrong. The cookie answer is never going to be wrong. But is it A, B, C, or D? All right. In the meantime, You guys probably aren't aware, or you might be aware, but I'm frantically doing something that I forgot to do earlier. So I'm trying to do that now. All right, everyone got their answers in? Okay, the correct answer was C, gypsy, and I'll play it for you so you can hear it as well. I mean, I don't just expect you to take my word for it. It's not great quality, by the way, but
this guy is not a magician. He's not a commando. He's not a trained soldier. He's not Jesus. He's just a fucking gypsy.
Gypsy was the right answer. So for those of you that guessed C, gypsy, did anyone guess C? Nobody guessed C. Everyone got that wrong. Every single one of you got that wrong. Wow. I think that's a first. That is a first. Oh, damn. All right. That's interesting. I don't think anyone's ever got everything wrong. Oh, David got C, sorry, and Kenny. I misspoke. David and Kenny guessed C. Okay. My bad, guys. Yeah, no, my bad. I'm wrong, man. I'm wrong. I fucked up. David and Kenny. Well done, guys. All right. Next one. Well, this one should be a lot easier. Right? That one's hard. Yeah, he doesn't say gypsy, but he did in the movie. I should do it there. All right. With Machida Con, because his wazza was a little closer to mine, A, we enjoyed eating the same foods. B, we worked on a lot of stuff. C, we clashed a lot and he couldn't learn. Or D, he knew exactly what cookies I like. Again, don't answer D, that's expected. With Machida Con, because his wazza was a little closer to mine, A, we enjoyed eating the same foods. B, we worked on a lot of stuff. C, we clashed a lot and he couldn't learn. Or D, he knew exactly what cookies I like. All right. Guess your answers while I finish doing what I'm doing in the background frantically. I'll be done very soon. All right. So we've got a few. Okay. BB. Got a C in there again from Space. That Space. Is it Space Ice's brother? What do we got? A, B, B. Okay, we got a lot of A's and B's going on. All right, we're done. What do we got? B for Birmingham. Okay, interesting. All right, I'll bring it up so you guys can see what's going on. All right, we're back in action now. All right, the correct answer was B. We worked on a lot of stuff.
But, with Machida-kun, because his waza is a little closer to mine, we worked on a lot of stuff.
Okay, there you go. Bam. All right, those of you that guessed B, congratulations. Well, Dave's on a bit of a roll here. Dave's 100% at the moment. What about Kenny? What did Kenny get on that one? Because no one else is 100%. Kenny, okay, so Dave at the moment is 100% strike rate. Well done, Dave. A for Adelaide. A for Adelaide is not the correct answer. Well done, Dave. Congratulations, mate. All right. We'll finish these off and then we'll move on. There's only 3 more to go. I don't mind if everybody dies, but A, I will kill you slowly. B, I have things to do after this. C, I don't want bloodstains on my shirt. Or D, that's the price you pay for touching my cookies. Again, I don't mind if everybody dies, but A, I will kill you slowly. B, I have things to do after this. C, I don't want bloodstains on my shirt. Or D, that's the price you pay for touching my cookies. All right, while you guys answer that, I'm going to go and take a quick slash because I really should have peed before I came in. So I'm going to play Seagal song in the background where you guys can just answer that. A, B, C, or D. Oh, I should turn the camera off before I go because I am floating around in me jocks. As I do, classy guy.
He's the birthday snatching god with a rodent for hair. A Zen warrior master, as deadly from a chair, using cookies and punani as fuel against his foes. He's eternally searching for the drugs and the sweet hoes. He has his chops, kicks, and hands-on belly flare, undefeated by everyone except for flights of stairs. His mumbling in his belly might cause some confusion. Sensei is deadly, but it might could be an illusion. Steven Seagal is here to save the world and make everything ace. Steven Seagal was born with the blood of almost every single race. Disarming nuclear bombs, a freeing bird stuck in trees. He does it all with a giant hog hanging between his knees. A lyrical poet that will never be surpassed, and he doesn't mind dining on some alligator ass. Steven Seagal is here to save the world and make everything ace.
Steven Seagal was born with the blood of almost every single race. And if you've done enough to get in his way, just remember that'll snatch every motherfucking birthday. Ja Rule would be jealous of this song. Yeah, Ja Rule would be. In fairness, he didn't have AI to help him though. But those were my lyrics. But the AI made the song. But they were my lyrics anyway. All right, the correct answer. We're going to move on after this. We'll play the last two after, but we're going to move on to, well, I'll let you guys decide. Again, this is nothing if not a vote for what's going on next. I like to let the community have their say here, my friends. What y'all want to watch for? By the way, I've got the full Hard to Kill review, and I've only got about 30% of the Bullshido. So I'm pretty sure I know what everyone's going to vote for. But yeah, the Bullshido is about Bullshido fat boys, by the way. Tubby Bullshido people. But I'm pretty sure I know what everyone's going to vote for. Anyway, the correct answer was, I don't mind if everybody dies, but I will kill you slowly. The answer was A, I believe. Let me just confirm that. I'm pretty 100% sure, but
I don't mind if everybody dies.
He's just really quiet when he talks.
I don't mind if everybody dies, but I will kill you really slowly.
Oh, I was wrong. He says really slowly. My bad. Okay, has there ever been a Seagal Chuck Norris epic clash? Well, it's funny you mention that because there has been something like that, but not quite. Not quite. Where are we? See, they did have a bit of a brouhaha, but it wasn't too serious. But Chuck was letting Seagal know not to mess with him. You know what I'm saying? Like they were both kind of letting each other know, hey, just don't mess with me. I'm whiter than you thought. What do you think I was? African American? Or like just more tan? Do you mean like more tanned? Or what do you think? I don't know. I'm serious. Don't worry, Jan. They're not easy to do, mate. They're not easy to do. That's the closest thing to a Chuck and Seagal fight, by the way. All right. So Hard to Kill. Okay, I thought Hard to Kill would have had more votes. All right. I thought everyone would have been more. I like that, though. It's a bit of variety. I love how Seagal's smiling in all of my AI videos. I mean, I can't remember what we're up to. I think we're up to, I mean, he's generally smiling. Sometimes he's angry. He's not always happy. Sometimes he's pretty angry. Oh, stupid fucking VLC. You know, like sometimes it's kind of freaky how accurate AI is, by the way. I'm not going to lie. I mean, that's a very simple one. But I mean, all right, let's just do this one while we're just waiting for a bit more votes. I mean, this one, it's not accurate, but I mean, what do you expect from it? I put two photos of Seagal and Van Damme side by side, right? Seagal standing in a photo from the 1990s. Van Damme's in a still from Bloodsport from the 80s. I mean, what were we expecting would happen? Yeah, VLC is a dick. All right, we're going to get into Hard to Kill now. Now, I'm assuming that all of you guys have seen Hard to Kill. If you're going to call yourselves Seagalians, it's one of the essential movies. You don't necessarily have to have seen anything post 1995 or year 2000, though it does help because it is crucial. But Hard to Kill is during his golden era. And I put up your Dukes, like Frank Dukes. Well, Ben, I mean, if you haven't seen my Bloodsport review, check it out. It's a great, I enjoyed making that one. I had a bit of fun with the Bloodsport review. Yeah, so this one, I've finished it. I haven't put any of the audio. I might do a bit more audio editing, but it's generally, yeah. Hard to Kill was a bit of fun. He wasn't too bad with his what's the word? The stunts and everything were good. Obviously, he walks in these era films, but his dialogue delivery is not great, if we're being honest. But it's a good movie for its time. It's a good movie now, anyway. Without further ado,
it's easy to laugh at Steven Seagal now that he's a washed-up, narcissistic, barely moving, Putin-loving liar.
Allegedly.
And it seems to be trendy for people to trash him. Disgusting, if you ask me, but here we are. How many of you can honestly tell me that you didn't love his movies back in the early days, before he spent 90% of his 10-minute appearance seated?
Anybody seen Richie? Huh?
I will find any excuse I can to put Richie in. I know Pork's not here, but if you were here, Pork, sorry for stopping it so early. But yeah, any excuse to put Richie is worth it.
Huh?
Above the law, out for justice, marked for death, and today's little chestnut, Hard to Kill. The movie where he gets to repeatedly grope Kelly LeBrock and live out the dream of every teenage boy from the 80s and 90s.
You've been dreaming about this for a long time, haven't you?
Yup! Big Daddy plays Mason Storm, a dude with a badass name,
Mason Storm.
and the greatest stride in theatrical history.
You'll run like a girl.
In the opening scene, some stuff happens with the mob and some other bloke, but we get our first clip.
I mean, I literally have no interest in what happens in the movie. When I watch movies now with Seagal in it, I've got to be honest with you, I have zero interest in what the plot line is, if there even is one, to be honest with you. And I'm just trying to literally focus on anything to do with Seagal. Not that I have to focus on it because it's there. It just comes out at me. But all I see is I could not care about what's happening in the movie.
At the aforementioned awesome running with the ostrich stride of Big Daddy Bambi feet.
I mean, in fairness, I've seen the movie.
While Seagal stands around and expresses a wide range of emotions, this old knob attacks the guy holding a shotgun. And, well, let's see if you can tell by Seagal's face what happened next. A, the old guy got shot. B, these guys ate the last cookie right in front of his face. C, the old guy flashed his cock. Or D, it's impossible to tell because every expression looks the same.
All right, what do you think the answer? What do you think the answer is? A, B, C, or D? While we're here, we might as well play along live. What are we thinking? A, B, C, or D? Was the old bloke shot? Did the guys eat Sensei's cookie? Did the old dude flash his cock? Or every face is the same, so it's hard to tell. Put your answers. Put your answers in now. Technically, there's no wrong answer, but yes.
The truth isn't really important. Leave your answer in the comments below.
I try not to act. You know, I think the most important thing in acting is to not act.
Sensei asked the little Hispanic fella to leave some mayonnaise all over his face.
Well, come.
Gloats about the size of his sausage and meatball.
Just so you guys know, now what do you call this? A disclaimer, a warning. There's a lot of crotch shots, and I don't think that's a bad thing, but you know, it is F. Dr. Shoe's right. Just you're warned. That's all I'm saying. You're being warned.
Mine's bigger than yours, right?
And then gets on his hands and knees to receive that.
Sorry, I'll go back because I was too busy gas bagging.
I think the most important thing in acting is to not act.
Sensei asked the little Hispanic fella to leave some mayonnaise all over his face.
Well, come.
Gloats about the size of his sausage and meatballs.
Mine's bigger than yours, right?
And then gets on his hands and knees to receive that very...
Come, get down on my knees. Is this any better?
Big Daddy Bellybuster's going home to clean his wife, but farts in the car, and even he is disgusted by the smells being emitted.
Honestly, his facial expressions are hilarious.
Cookies and angel dust create a pungent odor.
I smoke the crack.
Honestly, his facial expressions are some of the greatest things I would like to go down on Steven Seagal. Why? Where? His ass or his crotch area? And which era Seagal, Kenny? Modern era Seagal or previous era Seagal? Which Seagal?
This lucky young lady gets to stroke Seagal's ponytail before he goes in for what is almost certain.
Thanks, Zig. I mean, it's funny enough. I like to think that I'm trying different things. I might, and broadening my editing horizons. If I would honestly go by the metrics of the channel, it seems like my older videos were doing better. I don't know. It is what it is. I guess maybe I think I'm getting better, but I'm not. But I do enjoy trying different things, at least trying different things, if nothing else.
And unscripted over the closed butt squeeze.
Plus,
Then a flesh-to-flesh butt squeeze. He gives her a breast cancer screening with his hand in his mouth because he's nothing if not professional. Damn it.
Yeah, so he makes sure he gets the most out of whatever he can with this actress legally in the video. I mean, that's all I'm saying. What do I use? I use Premiere Pro, though everyone tells me I should be using DaVinci, but I use Premiere Pro. Yeah, I'm jealous of her too.
Before some racist bad guys break in and shoot the white woman for sleeping with a Native American, Italian, French, Russian, Mongolian, Asian warthog. Fast forward 7 years, and Kelly LeBrock has had to stare at Seagal's juicy man meat, and eventually she caves in.
See, what can I do for you here?
No human can resist the lure of Seagal's squinty eyes and naturally offers up.
Listen, all right, say what you will about the poll earlier, but at least Kelly LeBrock was willing to get her ass out for movies, yeah? I don't remember Sharon Stone ever getting her ass out this much. So,
Her minge as payment.
Would you like little pussy, JD?
Just little bitty pussy.
And then drools at the thought of Big Daddy Diamond Dong's dong.
Besides, you've got so much to live for. Please wake up.
Somehow Seagal managed to smuggle in
Some drugs or some women.
and
By the way, can we all agree that in this photo he's off his chops on something? I mean, this is not an AI photo. This is a real Seagal photo. I call this photo the drugged out drag queen because he does look like a drag queen in it a little bit. Yeah, that's true, Miser. The infamous leg cross.
starts reacting after snorting some of that good stuff. Also, I did not know that young Hank from Breaking Bad was in this movie.
Dude, Hank looks horrible, man. He's just not looking good even when he was young.
But he somehow still looks 45.
boom.
It seems that Seagal, coming out of a coma, delivers dialogue in a very similar fashion to post-2015 Sensei Mumblefat.
I'm a cop. My wife and family were murdered.
298 frozen patties later.
This is called Rosability Office.
One of my favorite lines, by the way, because he's saying something. Obviously, it's a name, but he still mumbles it. And look how small his legs look compared to his snowman top half. Anyway.
An assassin lays waste to the hospital as he hunts for Seagal, who, once again, after coming out of a coma, is still more nimble than the last 20 years. And far more active.
And we're going to have to...
Okay, yeah, let's sit down. No,
Let's take a break.
yes,
Yeah.
okay.
He does like to sit now. In fairness, he does like to sit.
Meanwhile,
Good to see workplace safety is a priority in hospitals.
Yeah, so this is a hospital sign. This is the sign for an elevator in a hospital, a public or private hospital. I don't know, a special hospital. Caution, under construction. That's not even written in the center of the sign. It's like written to the right. Why did they not use this left area of the sign? That's the shit I want to know. Like why did you write it so far to the right? It doesn't make any sense.
LeBrock reinforces the stereotype that ladies can't drive for shit by crashing whenever possible.
Sorry, Samantha, and to any other ladies out there, but we're just gonna lean into those stereotypes. Sorry, SS.
But does manage to get Sensei Thunder Thighs away to safety. Whilst recovering somewhere in the mountains, Big Daddy relaxes while he watches Geraldo.
By looking at me right now, our program today on young kids.
Sorry, Latin Sensei. Geraldo.
Kuro, I think that in the movie, if I'm not mistaken, which actually I'm quite sure, she styles that beard for him. She kept the beard and styled it for him. So you got to blame Kelly LeBrock for that shit. It's Kelly LeBrock's fault.
Kelly and Seagal both take a moment to laugh at the size of Jean-Claude Van Damme's tiny pee-pee. Before Sensei scribbles down some Chinese stuff and brags about how easy it is to assault stuntmen.
To hurt people is easy.
And how one day he will be a god. You've all been warned.
I want to be great.
All this happens with sexy background music and Kelly LeBrock ready to mount Sensei Seagal's chorizo.
I mean, in fairness, right, they do look like they got chemistry in this movie because they were banging at the time. That's why. So there is genuine chemistry between them because they were married. So, you know.
They begin training for his future as a gimp, limp, lazy sloth who spends most of his time seated.
Is this inappropriate, or you think this is quite an accurate description? I don't know. He's going overboard. Would this be considered crude?
They begin training for his future as a gimp, limp, lazy sloth who spends most of his time seated.
That's enough. Why don't you go sit down?
And transition to Sensei Samurai doing his max bench press and then shitting his pants. Pumping.
Sorry about that, but you got to cop that. All right, 1 second. I'm gonna get my ashtray. I gotta have a cigarette. I was planning on not smoking in here, but that's not happening. So, all right, give me a minute. I'm gonna just you get to hear that shit. You get to hear the shit noise again.
Max bench press and then shitting his pants. Pumping out 1 kilogram lateral raises.
Yeah, buddy.
Sitting around shirtless with his 12-year-old prepubescent body.
Yeah, buddy.
Acting like a mong stabbing a tree.
Lightweight.
The montage intensifies and Big Papa Purple Nips teases us with his jacked and svelte physique. Ladies, now's the time to change your panties before we move on.
All right, so there's a lot to unpack there. Obviously, we've all seen the training montage. We've all seen him, you know, training hard and getting jacked. But sometimes you just need to explain to people what's really going on with his 1 kilogram lateral raises. Look at him. He's got the body of a 12-year-old girl or boy, either really at that age.
I think I spoke too soon. The montage gets even hotter. He's doing the full stack now. Horrible form, but he is moving that weight while he sweats.
All right, bam. Can we all agree that he just looks absolutely jacked and sexy right there? Right? Exactly, Samantha. That's what I was thinking. Does he not look like? Let's just watch this one more time.
Moving that weight while he sweats.
Look at that. Oh yeah, baby. I mean, he's got horrible form. He's not doing tricep extensions very well, or pull down, very well, but it's not that bad.
And of course, no training montage is complete without jazz hands running and sitting atop a mountain with your legs akimbo. Be sure to take a whiff of how awesome your own shit smells.
Mason Storm.
He swats some flies away with sticks before Kelly LeBrock comes in and he grabs a lot more ass and titties than earlier. They were married.
Yeah, so he gets really gropey here, right? Like he gets like really gropey here
at the time. And given his track history, this is about as
he grabs a lot of titty during this scene. That's all I'm saying.
Sensual as it gets for Seagal, allegedly.
I mean, he grabs a lot of. He goes
titties than earlier.
He doesn't mind.
They were married at the time, and given his track history, this is about as consensual as it gets for Seagal, allegedly. None of that really matters because the next scene shows me this.
There we go.
Dick energy.
His giant meat bag.
Okay, this is where all the sorry, I have to stop it. This is where all the goodness begins. I mean, just look at that. Look at that magnificence. I mean, I know it was the 90s or 80s. Well, yeah, this was 1990, but this was filmed in the 80s, right? That's why I say 80s and 90s, because this would have been filmed in the late 80s.
Big dick energy.
His giant meat bag stuffed into a sausage casing that's throbbing and ready to burst.
I mean, what do we think? What do we think that thing in his left pocket is? Is that something in his pocket, or is that his? Do you think that's his hog stretching? Oh, let's ask a poll. Is that something in his left pocket or his wang? Wang. Something. I mean, I could have just asked you guys. It would have been a lot easier, but we're doing a poll because it's we're all about polls here. If nothing else, we do it for Paul. Biggest dick, interesting. Biggest dickers, yes. It's his inhaler, you reckon?
I would like you a lot less if you had a dick, especially if it was bigger than mine.
I don't think that's possible.
He meets up with his ex-captain O'Malley for some chit-chat, but what really steals the show here, other than Seagal's great
pack of Dunhills. That's out of left field, Jan. That's out of left field. I like it.
Acting.
Where is he? Is he safe?
Is his magnificent hair that has a persona of its own.
No words.
O'Malley tells Seagal he's never seen something.
I mean, look at what we got going on here. Look at what I don't know what's happening here. There's some kind of crevice or canyon. There seems to be some kind of crevice, canyon, ditch, trench going on here. And then the rest of it's just, I don't know what's happening. I mean, if you think about where it was to where it's got now, it's quite a strange development, right? Like it's quite a strange transformation, really.
Someone with such a magnificent, strange piece of carbon matter atop someone's head, and Seagal concurs.
You were not wrong, my friend. You were not wrong.
More of this, which is brilliant.
I am too sexy for my love, too sexy for my love. Love's going to leave me.
Fitting song. I think we can all agree.
And then he says it. He says the line we've all been waiting for.
I'm going to take you to the bank, Senator Trent. To the blood bank.
The brilliance of this scene is not the dialogue itself, but the conviction and facial expression of Sensei Shakespeare. And of course, that stupid Terminator music afterwards.
I mean, that music is so dumb. It's such a dumb little dun 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 dun. So fucking stupid, honestly. It's hilarious. It's brilliant, but it's stupid.
I did tell you guys he was a king of facial expressions.
Look at his
I
face.
guess the truth of the matter is that President of Warner Brothers was a friend of mine, and he had been very interested in me as an actor for a long time. He felt that I was very charismatic and that I had a look.
The bad guys attack them as they're about to.
Any excuse to put Baywatch Seagal in there, by the way. So here's the thing. Before we go any further, I get a lot of comments about AI, people saying too much AI. I will only use AI for Seagal-related shit. AI won't be happening. Man, that damn spider, that spider bee's back now. That damn spider bee's back. For those of you that are in Discord, I will never use AI for anything other than Seagal-related stuff, and maybe for some random shit. But I will always talk. I will always write my own scripts. Even when sometimes I put into AI, and I don't like what it does. It's too not human. Fuck off, guys, still flying around here. So yeah, I don't like AI other than it makes Seagal kiss people and do weird things. That's about where it stops. And songs.
To leave and escape machine gun fire by simply ducking down. Luckily, Hank and his mates shoot where they would have been if they were standing, rather than shooting lower and eviscerating them.
Yeah, so instead of actually shooting them and killing them, right, these dickheads decide they just want to shoot in the same spot above where they were before, which is not really going to do anything, so I don't know why they bother.
Movie stuff. This henchman has a perfect opportunity to just slit Seagal's throat right then and there. Done. Finished.
This is great.
That is the objective, right? You've been shooting at him, trying to kill him for the last half an hour. Just gut him like a pig. Instead, he rolls up, grabs Seagal by the shoulder, and then gets bitch slapped.
That's a very good question, Cliff. Before we get back into that, that's a very good question. I bought these from back home in Australia, and I only grabbed a couple of pairs with me. I think I have Tuesday and Friday, so I don't have Sundays, unfortunately. They're back home in Australia. Maybe I have to get them sent down, or I'll buy another pair of Sundays. Good question, though. I like it. Deep.
He gets bitch slapped while Kelly LeBrock does whatever she's doing.
That's a very good point, Samantha. Very good point, because I thought of the exact same thing.
He gets bitch slapped while Kelly LeBrock does whatever she's doing. And then all of these stuntmen almost certainly ended up in hospital because this was Seagal's total dickhead assaulting people phase.
Let's go.
That's why Kelly LeBrock's crying. This wasn't even in the script. O'Malley seems to have also attended the Sensei School of No-Look Shooting and graduated top of the class.
I mean, the dude's he's not even looking. He's got his face in the bloody car. He's literally got his face in the car.
Coincidentally, Seagal pulls in and sees his kid being chased, so we get a series of awesome events.
I'm going to go refill.
Big Daddy and his great...
Uno momento. I'm just going to go refill my beverage. I'll keep playing the movie, though. Don't worry.
Graceful galloping. Series of awesome events. Big Daddy and his graceful galloping.
Yes, I clearly remember doing this scene
I was in my physical prime. My hair was great. My facial expressions were on point, and my arms were flailing like an inflatable arm flailing tube man, or some gay Euro trash in a disco. I definitely love the fuck out of cookies, and I would love to bang your 18-year-old daughter.
He catches up to this guy and trips him with this Aikido technique he's been perfecting for 75 years. And proceeds to wail on this man for being more ethnic looking than himself. This was still early era Seagal, so there was no contract stipulation that he cannot get hit or lose a fight.
Don't do that.
So there's one thing in movies that often gets overlooked, right? And that is generally that the bystanders, the innocent bystanders, are always getting fucked over. And that happens really badly in this channel. I wish I had the money to move to Thailand and start a YouTube channel. Well, Bill, here's the thing. I started the YouTube channel in Australia, mate. I didn't move to Thailand to start a YouTube channel. I started the YouTube channel in Australia. And believe me, it's not like it's a financially huge thing. There's sacrifices you make to live somewhere else on a simpler income, but live a simpler life. So if you're willing to do that, hey, it's possible. There's no reason why you can't start a YouTube channel, brother. Go for it. If you got an idea, have a crack at it, mate. Why not? Give it a go. I highly encourage you to give your if you want to do it, have a chance, mate. Put yourself out there, Bill. Give it a crack. Anyway, back to these vendors. These poor vendors. These are the guys I'm concerned about.
But the real loser, if you ask me, was the Chinese food stall vendor who had his entire livelihood ruined by these two wankers.
But a trashy store.
Seagal then just goes ahead and murders this bloke in front of a crowd of people because the 80s were awesome.
Everyone's watching this, by the way. Like, this wasn't even in self-defense. He literally picked up the guy's hand and started twisting it, and then choked him to death.
He's not quite done ruining the life of Chinese people yet, though. He steals this bloke's van so he can go and cash that check he was talking about earlier.
I'm gonna take you to the bank, Senator Trent. To the blood bank.
Now it becomes clear why he's really after the senator. The senator stole the young piece of trim that Seagal called dibs on. We do get to see some 80s ass, though.
Oh, yeah.
He overrides the high-tech security system of the senator by just breaking a window and wandering in on these bad guys, and decides he wants to show off his snooker skills.
Mind if I play? Well, somebody hand me a cue.
His facial expressions are fucking gold.
Dix's younger brother gets his ass handed to him before we get one of these awesome old-school action lines before the hero kills a bad dude.
It's for my wife. Fuck you and die.
He also finds time to drop some Marcus Aurelius deep thinking shit on a chair.
If I'm not mistaken, that is a Marcus Aurelius, or I believe to be a Marcus Aurelius stoicism line. Big Daddy's leaving this. He had time to write this somehow on a chair, by the way.
But then ruins it with this stupid gibberish.
Now you're a good cop.
Mason Storm.
He finally gets to the senator and tries to take him to the bank, but the cops arrive and spoil the deposit. Everything ends nicely for Big Daddy, and he goes home to plow Kelly LeBrock until they're divorced 6 years later. Above the Law was one of the early films that made Big Daddy Chocolate Cake a household name. It may have all gone downhill after Under Siege.
See this shit? I'm getting fancy with my shit now, right? I'm getting fancy with my shit. Now, I use AI to make this for me. I basically put in that Seagal's career turned to shit after these movies, and I said, put that to me in a graph. So if you look here, we'll study this because no one's really going to pay attention to this in the video. If you look at the graph here on the left, it's got his popularity in 1998 was 10. He got to 1991, it was at 12. He was doing all right. Then Under Siege was at his peak, 14, right? That was Under Siege era. Then it goes back down to 95. He's down to 10, 96. Glimmerman era, he's going down. And then after that, he just turns to shit. Useless. On the right, you'll see Above the Law establishes Seagal's action star status, correct? Marked for Death boosts his popularity. Hard to Kill continues his success. Out for Justice solidifies his image. Under Siege peaks his career. Under Siege 2 marks the beginning of decline. So, well, I was sticking to movies, Harold. I was sticking to movies.
But he had a pretty damn awesome run until then. If you enjoyed this and had a bit of a chuckle, please think about liking the video and subscribing to the channel. It instantly makes you a better person and more likely to have a bird shit on you, which we all know is good luck. The channel has no sponsors, so I'd like to thank the awesome community of Cigalians on YouTube and on Patreon for their continued support.
That's all you fuckers. Thank you all.
You're all bloody legends, and I couldn't do this without you.
Thank you, Paul.
Also consider checking out the awesome range of merch stacked with infamous quotes from Big Daddy and various other stuff guaranteed to make you instantly more alpha.
By the way, on that note, I did upgrade my I know you guys maybe don't give a shit, but I did upgrade my Thank You Paul shirt to now look like this. So that's a new Thank You Paul. I'm going with that design. I don't care if I'm just sticking with that now. That's a new Thank You Paul shirt available on the whatever the website is. I don't even know, but yes. Anyway, a bit more crotch shots.
Until next time, my friends, remember to wear extremely tight jeans that highlight your package. Definitely keep a resting face that looks like you've smelt a fart. But above all, stay awesome. Peace, legends.
All right. That was the end of that one. Hope you all enjoyed that. So that's going to be released sometime, I don't know when, in the next few days. I hope that was a bit of fun. Like I said, it's pretty much finished. Maybe a few little tweaks here or there. But, yeah, I hope that was a bit of fun for y'all. Do you have Steam Lab? I'm not. If not, try to set up one for the donations. What's Steam Lab? I don't know what that is. Never heard of it. Steam Lab. Steam Lab desktop free live streaming software. Okay. Never heard of it. I'll have to check it out. Right now I'm using StreamYard. Streamlabs. Okay, that's okay. Fair enough. Right now I'm using StreamYard. What's the URL for the merch? Good question, Dave. Good question. That's a very good question. I'll check it out now and let you know. I mean, I've updated the designs, and unfortunately, what is it, Spreadshirt or whatever the fuck it's called? It doesn't let me have too much of Sensei's face because, you know, copyright shit apparently. But, you know, have a look around. If you find anything there you like, you know, it all helps. Well, it helps me, but it helps the channel, which is me. Ideally, I mean, to be honest with you, any money that comes really helps me buy better equipment. If anything, maybe subscribe to some AI shit. What I would actually like to do is subscribe to like a subscribed version of a streaming thing, so you can get a few extra things. Like I can change the background, but anyway, that's my problem to deal with. Do you really have 9 gigabytes of content? 9 gigabytes of content? What do you mean 9 gigabytes? Nunos, are you serious? I'll show you right now how many I've got. This whole folder here, HDDD, is Seagal paraphernalia. Check out that right there. That's how many gigabytes I have, mate. 404 gigabytes. And I've probably got more, to be honest with you, stacked away on my other hard drive. But I have 404 gigabytes of Steven Seagal media. As you can see right there, that's not bullshit. Now, some of them are probably double up stuff, but opinion on Kyokushin karate, it's legit. I mean, all of those, even Aikido, if someone doesn't know what they're doing and someone knows Aikido, I'd put my money on the Aikido person. I mean, that's just reality, right? But Kyokushin karate is legitimate. A lot of people have done it before, including our man, Chuck, which Exit Wounds is coming. There's a lot of Seagal movies. I'm going to start pumping out a few more Seagal movies. I think they're a bit more popular than the Seagal series is like Lawman but I'll get back to them. There's a lot of content to do. You know, necessarily, it doesn't necessarily mean that releasing more videos is always better, especially if I'm just rushing through them. So because it does take a bit of time to edit, and I'm no genius at editing. I'm just a novice. So, you know, it's a bit time consuming because I do it all myself, including the script and then finding the clips and blah, 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 blah. So, but I'll try my best. I'll get there. I'll get there at some point. We are Sparta. We'll get there at some point. Anyway, all right. We're going to move on to, I think it's time for a bit of Sensei or Tubby Bloke. What do we think? Are we ready for a bit of Sensei or Tubby Bloke? For those of you that don't know, all right, you generally guess 1, it is Sensei, or 2 for not Sensei. Okay, that's generally how the game works. If there's more than one person, there's a bit of an alternative process we take, but let's use this for an example. This is the same person. Is this person Sensei Seagal? That's what you need to answer. If it's yes, you put 1. If it's no, you put 2. What are we thinking, legends? What are we thinking? Are we thinking 1? Are we think that's Big Daddy? It's obviously a martial arts setting. Tom Arnold, yeah. Tom Arnold is the guy in that movie. That was a great movie. And DMX was good too, but can't really act great, but good rapper. It's Dark and Hell is Hot is one of my favorite albums ever from DMX. All right, 1, 1, 1. Everyone's thinking 1. Yarn's going with 2. Scotty's going with no. Okay, interesting. What's the thought process here? Not fat enough or what? I can confirm that these people here that I've covered are the same person. So whilst they might look fatter in one image and not fatter in the other, I can guarantee you that it is the same individual. All right, I think we've got how many civilians? How many civilians have we got here at the moment? All right, there's about 50 of you in here. Only Daddy does a wrist lock so clean. That's a very astute observation, proscriber. I like your thought process there. All right, we're going to answer this one now. We're ready? We're ready for this. You got to keep track of your own scores. I'm not going to bam. It is the big man himself. So those of you that got that right, give yourselves a pat on the back. Keto pants. I like struggling on the belly. It is true. The belt is underneath the belly. All right, so congratulations for those of you that got that right. Well done. All right, we're on to the second one now. Is that Sensei belly buster? 1 for yes, 2 for no. That's all right, Jan. You got plenty of time to make it up, mate. You got plenty of time to make it up. There's 10 of these. We're going to do 5 now. We'll do 5 after. So we're going to do 5 now and 5 after. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Is that Big Daddy Sensei? He's got the wrist lock again. Is it the same kind of wrist lock? Are the hands fat enough? Is the body fat enough? Is the skin color right? These are all questions you need to ask. Forget about the guy on the left. I'm talking about the guy who's got his face covered. Is that Sensei? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Well, you say he's short, but he might be bending over, glowing. He might be blending. I'm just saying. I'm not trying to sway your guess, but he might be bending over. He might not be, but he might be. All right, we got 1 for yes. So Miser's gone with 2. PSP's gone with a 1. Okay. We got some 1s. We've got a nice spread here. Dr. Shoe's gone with a 2, but the chest hair. Is there any chest hair there? I don't know. Is that chest hair, is it? Or is that just like the coloring? It might just be. I don't know if it's chest hair. I think that just might be coloring, like the black and white coloring. Let's not assume that's chest hair. I mean, you're thinking about it way too much. You got to think about the fatness. Just think about the fatness. All right, you ready? You ready? No, it's not him. It's some Asian bloke. And it's definitely not chest hair. Asian dudes don't have chest hair. So it's definitely not chest hair. That's why I said ignore the chest hair. All right. 2 down. Keep track of your own scores. Now, this is where it gets interesting. You either guess which number you think Seagal is out of these 3. If you don't think he's any of them, you put 0. So if you think it's a first guy, 1. If you think it's a second guy, obviously not, 2. If you think it's a third guy, 3. If you think he is none of them, 0. Well, Monstro's gone with 2. I like that. Everyone's gone with 0. Okay, what's going on there? Donnie's gone with a 1. Okay. Space has gone with 3. Interesting. What's the thought process here? For those of you that have gone with 0, what are we doing here? Miser's gone with 1. Donnie's gone with 1. Jan, PSP, Rad have gone with 0. Okay. Samantha 0. Monstro's gone with 2. That's an interesting point, Glowing. That's a very, very good point. I mean, regardless of what the answer is, just thinking about it objectively, that's a very smart play. I've got to give you that. Everyone deserves to give Glowing a thumbs up. I don't know if you can, but if you can't, give the channel a thumbs up or a like. But that goes to Glowing in spirit. Dr. Shoe's gone with none. Can't see a watch. Yeah, that's true. There is no watch. The guy has to be tall. Well, there's a few tall people in there. All right, we're ready? Everyone got their answers in? All right, we're rolling. We're rolling. Is it number 1? Is it number 1? Oh, no, it's not. It's some dude, white dude with a beard. Is it number 2? Well, obviously not. Oh, no, wrong one. No, it's not. Some Asian dude. And is it number 3? No, it's some bald-headed dude. Mic off. Oh, what? Mic off? What do you mean mic off? The mic should be working. Who said the mic's off? Whoa, whoa, whoa. What the fuck happened there? Is anyone else saying my mic's off, or is it just Miser? I think we're good. Maybe? No? No, good. Okay, sweet. All right, let's move on. We've got 2 more. Then we're going to move on to, I think we'll do a bullshit. We'll move on to some more AI videos. We'll move on to a partial Bullshido video, and then we'll finish up on some random shit that I found. All right. This fat guy here. Is that Seagal? 1 for yes, 2 for no. 1 for yes or 2 for no. What are we thinking? Come on, this one should be easy. All right, I expect some fast answers here. 1 for yes, 2 for no. I know we all know Seagal's. I think those of you that are voting 1, I think you're just voting 1 because you really want it to be him. I think you know it's not 1, but you want it to be him. Seagal in 5 years. Yeah, well, he's getting there. That's assuming he lasts 5 years, by the way. You see, that's another interesting point. The dude is born in 1952. So he turns 73 in April the 10th this year. He turns 73 years old. He can't have, I mean, knock on wood, I hope he lasts for at least another 10 years because, you know, we need to reach ascension at some point. But if he doesn't, oh, it's gonna be tough to continue a channel in the spirit of a dead guy. I don't know if people appreciate that as much. All right, everyone's put their answers in. 111 2. All right. Okay, that's some fat Hawaiian dude, not Seagal. It's a portly fellow, but not Seagal. So well done to viewers of you that got that right. Well done. Congratulations. High five. High five. AI will keep Seagal alive forever. That's true. All right, one more. Last one before we move on to something else. 1 for Seagal, 2 for no. Now, this isn't, now remember, this is in 1999, as you can see, 1999 or 1995. The thing about this, 1995 Seagal, just so you guys know. The pad there says 1995. It's what's that? A Lacoste shirt, 1995. 1 for yes, 2 for no. 1 for yes, 2. Miser, are you trying to get me to? Are you just trying to fuck with my stream, bro, or what? Because you're the only one that can't hear me. So my cunt said it. Harry Potter and Miser's trying to mind fuck with me. But you know what the thing is, Miser? I've got the spirit of Seagal. He's just being a JCVD, Rad. Don't worry about it. He's just being a JCVD. All right. 1 for yes, 2 for no, future Seagal. This is 1995 Seagal. Again, remember that he doesn't dress like that. That's a good observation, Nuno. That's a very good observation. You know you're Seagal, and I'm proud of that shit. I am proud of that shit. He was not big back then. Well, 1995 is, I mean, it's not super big. All right, it's time for the reveal. I think is that Ryan Reynolds in a fat suit? That's what it looks a bit like, or am I wrong? Is that Ryan Reynolds in a fat suit or not? I think it looks like Ryan Reynolds. It looks like young Ryan Reynolds in a wrong boob shape. It's right, Kuro. It looks like young Ryan Reynolds in a fatty suit. Okay. 5 out of 5. Well done. Well done, Glowing. Well done. Could be. All right, we'll play the rest of them later. We'll finish them off later on. I think we'll transition to a few more. We'll finish off the the AI Seagals I've got, and then I think we'll play the Bullshido video. We'll finish off the games, and then we'll finish on some random videos I've got. Now, what were we up to? I think we're up to JCVD and Seagal, if I'm not mistaken. Now, obviously, you know, I've got to improvise sometimes. This is supposed to be Seagal. This is supposed to be Seagal. I asked the AI to make the gentleman in black beat on the guy in the white shirt, right? To beat on him, and this is what came up. That doesn't even look like JCVD. I don't know what Seagal's doing to him, but he's laughing while he kind of twists his fist. A bit of a sadistic laugh, but yeah, 1 is yes, Monstro. 1 is yes, 2 is no. Fuck, there must be a massive delay because I stopped playing that game on my end about 30 seconds ago, and you guys are still talking about that game. So my internet must be lagging something shocking at this point for some of you, anyway. All right. I think this was Miser. Miser, was this you? Someone did a KFC cigar in the group. I think it was Miser. They fucked up his glasses because I only got one lens, but I think that was you, Miser, right? Was that you? And I decided to see what image to video cigar would do. Wasn't you? It was someone. I don't know who it was, but someone put this in the group chat. Cigar with KFC. I don't know why. It looks like him, right? It looks like, especially, I think it's supposed to be Indiana Jones and the Last Bucket is what they called it. I can't remember who it was. Indiana Jones and the Last Bucket. And it looks like him. It looks a lot like him. That's true. That is true, Miser. But I also then, that's a good point, actually. But I also then put it through AI. And I don't know if AI removes it, but it was pretty. This was AI done anyway. Yours are personally done, so I should have known that. You're right, but Big Daddy eating KFC. That is an accurate representation of what a good indie movie would be. Yeah, yeah, it's true. All right, so sometimes I feel like I'm missing out, so I put myself in these things. Just to let you guys know, I'm not above AIing myself. Obviously, you saw me kissing Cigar earlier. Here I am busting a groove with some K-pop chick that I went and banged later on. Just don't tell Mr. Seagal. In the virtual world, AI world, I mean, not in reality. But I am pretty sexy. I did also have one more move, if I'm not mistaken. Where am I? I am also cutting up a rug here. Looking pretty sexy doing it, if we're being honest. I mean, well, I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty funky with my jocks on my head, doing a little sexy dance in there. I've slimmed down a lot, as you guys can see, but I've slimmed down quite a bit. All right, so what are we at? We're seeing Big Mom, seeing that one. We're seeing Paul. We're seeing that. I don't know. Some of you guys have. I tried to get AI to do this. Some of you guys have probably seen this AI pyramid shit. I didn't make the pyramid video. I just tried to put Seagal in and explained how the pyramids were built. Big Daddy was there to help them. I mean, it makes complete sense now, Giants, this is all AI bullshit. By the way, people will watch this and believe it's real, yeah? Like, people will see this shit and probably think it's real and not AI. Well, let's ask the people what they think. That's not real. I'm sorry to break it to you, Glowing. No, it is not real. I mean, I know it looks real, and it looks like actual footage from the Egyptian times when cameras were, solid, but it's not real. No, it is not real. Some of you may have seen this on Discord and just in the video then as well, but look how creepy Seagal looks, by the way. He doesn't laugh very often, but look how creepy he looks when he laughs. Even AI, he looks really creepy as fuck, right, when he laughs. All right, I don't know if some of you guys saw this, but you know what's going to happen. Y'all know what's going to happen. Or do you? Yeah, he teases. There's a bit of teasing going on. Teasing. No, kissing. You thought there was going to be kissing, didn't you? Y'all thought there was going to be kissing. But there wasn't. Just a bit of tongue play. All right. I tried to put Seagal in Tony Jaa's. Have you guys seen The Protector? Where he's trying to get his elephant back? AI doesn't necessarily always do a good job. Like I said to you before. Sometimes it does. Sometimes it's a big fail. Either way, it's a good fight scene. Either way. See, it's just too fast for the AI to keep up with. It tries to get him in there, but I mean, it tries. He tried its best, but anyway, it didn't come out the great. Take it easy, Yarn. See you next weekend, brother. It didn't work. And then there was just one more that I made. All right, we'll just watch this one more. I asked it to make out like Cigar was fighting or taking his shit, but it didn't work out. Instead, it made him do this. I don't know what the fuck that is, but this is what AI thought when I said make him do his shit or like he's fighting and splitting his pants, and it did this instead. So, you know, AI, what can I tell you? AI is not necessarily the greatest, if we're being honest. But you know, it tries. I messaged this guy on Instagram about the Seagal doll, and I got nothing back. No response. I asked him how much can I buy one, and he gave me nothing, which is a little bit disappointing. If someone's got a 3D printer and they can do it, that would be awesome. But yeah, I found this, and I tracked him down on Instagram, and I messaged him. He's got other ones. He's got Wolverine and Batman and shit. But he did not respond to my request for what the cost was to purchase this beautiful thing. So, Mike, Kev, good to see you, my man. Space has joined up. Thanks for joining up, brother. I appreciate it. The hair, yeah, the hair is brilliant. The whole thing's marvelous. I mean, even the orange tint sunglasses, the sloppy goatee, it's all marvelous. Labib, what's going on, brother? 15155 150 150. I don't know if I'm summoning some kind of evil demon with that number. Also, I don't speak Russian, bruh, but thank you. Can you buy STL files and print out yourself? I have no idea what the hell an STL file is, so my answer's probably going to be no. Lukashenko's carrot, yeah, from Belarus. Sensei sausage roll doll. He is looking pretty handsome, if we're being honest. What else did I find? There was this on eBay as well. Okay. $13 for a rare signed color steel of Steven Seagal. I don't know if that's his real signature or a mass-produced one. I thought it would have been worth millions, but it's only worth $13, and I don't think anyone's bought it by the looks of it. So, you know, that's a little bit disappointing. Are there any other images? No, I think that's it for the images. And of course, oh, well, yeah. Sensei Seagal is Arnold Schwarzenegger, but that was there last week. All right. I want to finish off the last two. What does he say next? And then I want to move on to the Bullshido video. And then we're going to finish up on some random shit. So I want to finish off the game. Let us finish the game. We have two more quotes to go. All right. And I hope they're a little bit more. We're finishing strong with the quote game. I had a question. Are you going to make some videos about Master Ken? He's a real shit. I've seen Master Ken. Yeah, I like his shit. We'll get there at some point. He's next on the list because I think he'll be popular for the channel, and I think he's hilarious, and yeah, he's pretty well known. So definitely. All right. Need a third answer. But by the way, on that question of Seagal and Van Damme dancing, if you are unsure, damn it. Where are we? We're going to search up the old, okay. How about we watch them do the same dance and you tell me who does it better? How about that? All right, now, where's the one with JCVD dancing? All right. Now, who does it better? Let's see. What do you guys think? Now you have evidence. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. This is what we're doing. We're doing this, man. You know what? We're not fucking around. I am not messing around, people. I'm not messing around. I'm getting serious about this shit. Yeah, you want to take your channel to a new level. You got to do this kind of side by side shit. Yeah, this is how you got to get the people in.
It's all right.
Hold on, there's a bit of a delay. Nah, I can't play them both at the same time. That's a problem. All right, ready? That's the best I can do.
It's all right.
Dun, dun. Bam. All right, what are we thinking now? All right, does everyone want to change their votes or what? You're more than welcome to change your votes. You have the option. The poll is not closed. You've seen them side by side. You're right, Harold. I am bringing on too much awesomeness and sexy vibing. But those of you that voted for JCVD before you saw that side by side comparison, you can change your vote. No one's going to judge you for being a dickhead who voted wrong for voting for Van Damme when you should have voted for Seagal. We won't judge you for being toss bags. Change your vote now, and no one's going to hate you for it. It's okay. But yeah. There's also this. That's Big Daddy when he was training. That was when he was training for that dance scene, just so you guys know. He was in his Speedos, but also the moves themselves. I mean, they're quite glorious. But all right, let's go. We're gonna finish off the game now. We're finishing off the game. The first poll's done, glowing. It's over. Kelly won, mate, but it was a close race. It was only a 6 or 7% swing, I think. So, all right, ready? Last two. What did he say next? I would like you a lot less if you had a dick. A, especially if it was bigger than mine. B, unless you were really good at baking cookies. C, unless I could fit it all in my mouth. D, especially if you slap it across my face. One more time. I would like you a lot less if you had a dick. A, especially if it was bigger than mine. B, unless you were really good at baking cookies. C, unless I could fit it all in my mouth. Or D, especially if you slap it across my face. Well, have a guess. Have a guess what you think it is. I know, funnily enough, some people have switched their votes from Seagal to JCVD after my insult to them, so that's convenient. Don't have to get in just because I insulted you for voting for JCVD. It doesn't mean that some of you then have to then switch from Seagal. That's hurtful, not to me, but that's hurtful to Seagal. Anyway, options sound like a long dialogue. Yeah. All right, we're ready. B and D. A. Okay. You are all, those of you that guessed A, you are correct. I think. I'm 100% sure it is, but I'm just trying to find the video for it. All right, here we go.
Less if you.
Oh.
I would like you a lot less if you had a dick, especially if it was bigger than mine.
There you go. Bam. Bam, 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 bam. All right, one more. We got one more, and then we're moving on to the new Bullshido vid. It's just a short vid. I'm only like literally 33% of the way through it, so it's a short vid. All right. I'm trying to pass down some of the one more time. I'm trying to pass down some of the secrets that have made me A, grandmaster in Aikido, B, the greatest cookie connoisseur to ever live, C, a master shooter, or D, a Zen and spiritual expert. One more time. I'm trying to pass down some of the secrets that have made me A, grandmaster in Aikido, B, the greatest cookie connoisseur to ever live, C, a master shooter, or D, a Zen and spiritual expert. I've tried to make this one a bit tougher. I think most of you guys will know, but I'm just, trying to make it a bit tougher. I'm going to go for a quick PP. All right, you guys play this out. I'll be back in like literally a minute. PP sounds so masculine. I'm going to go for a PP. I'll be back in a minute. Keep voting, and while I listen to Paul.
There's a man in the dojo with a stash so fine, clean jeans and a white shirt. He's one of a kind. He stands by the master with a heart so true, taking every strike, every kick like only Paul can do. No attitude, no faces, just respect in his eyes. A pillar of patience under every battle cry. He's the unsung hero, the calm in the storm. Paul's the greatest assistant in any form. Oh, Paul, the man with the plan, the greatest assistant, the exemplary man. With his thick black stash and his spirit so grand, Paul's a legend forever in our martial arts land.
Oh, Paul. All right, that's enough of Paul. Sorry, Paul. I'm gonna have to cut you short, Paul. But all right, we're gonna put the answer to that question was, well, most of you guys got it right. The answer was C. Yes, he is a master shooter. I didn't actually get that clip, but it's C. Yes. Thank you, Paul. You're in the sky watching down on us. Well, I like to think Paul's still alive, Donnie. I don't know for sure, but I like to think that Paul is still alive. I can't guarantee it, but I'm sure he's still alive. All right. Now, what do we got? We're going to move on to Bullshido next, and then we're going to finish up on some random vids. Actually, Bullshido, Sensei or not, we've got 5 more of those bad boys, and then we'll finish on random vids. Now, again, this Bullshido is pretty much rough as a draft as it gets. Where is it? It's only about 3.5 minutes of video. Like I said, it's about 30% of the way through. But it's well, the topic's about fatties in Bullshido. So, all right, listen up, you skinny twit. This is for all us. This is for all the husky lads out there, representing my my chunky, as George would say, stocky blokes. George Costanza.
Twigs and
we'll start again.
All right, listen up, you skinny twigs and judgmental jerks in shape. It's time to talk about the real MVPs of martial arts, the chubby champs, the beefy brawlers, the wombat warriors. Yeah, I said it. Big gals get to waddle around like majestic manatees in bed sheets, but where's the love for the husky lads?
Okay, just for the record, right? If I were to walk out like that, or some real, even someone bigger than me, like, I don't know, who's a real, what's that black rapper's name that always runs out of breath? I've seen him before. He was on, he was in a studio, and the dude was going to have a heart attack, man. I can't remember his name. Something Dave, maybe? Dave? Is it Dave? It starts with D. He's a really fat dude. If he was doing that, though, what is that? What is this? He would be, he'd be arrested. That's all I'm saying.
Nowhere. That's where. Even in the world of Bullshido, where skinny dweebs flail around like inflatable tube men at a car dealership, the portly practitioners get no respect.
Dave Blunt's, that's the guy's name. Yeah, that dude. Dave Blunt. Also, what the fuck is this dude doing? I mean, hippie
shit. But not today. Today, we celebrate the spherical samurais, the rotund ronins, the chunky Chuck Norrises.
I mean, Joey S, man. Joel S, he's my man. Like, he's kind of my hero. This guy literally uploads every 2 or 3 days. So he knows what he's doing. I mean, he's clearly, I don't know if he knows what he's doing, but he uploads frequently, the same content repeatedly. So not the same content, but karate stuff. I'll show you afterwards anyway. But yes. Rotund Ronin.
Because let's be real, anything a skinny person can do,
Next one. Don't rush.
a chubby chap can do better.
Don't worry.
As a proud member of the round table myself, I know the struggle. Just because
I like supersized Sifu. I like that one, Kev. I'll use it in a future video.
I've got a belly that could double as a flotation device.
I'll steal it from you, Kevin, use it in a future video, and then you can sue me for copyright infringement in the future when when we get to 7 billion subscribers.
Doesn't mean I can't throw down. Don't let the jiggle fool you.
Let's go, 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 go.
And let's talk about this girthy guy. If he wasn't carrying around enough water weight to fill a kiddie pool, he'd probably be able to jump over at least 20 homeless people, Kyle.
I can't possibly jump this many homeless people. I won't risk it. I could jump 2 homeless people, maybe 3. But asking me to jump this many is asking me to risk my life, Kyle.
And let's not forget, he can lift his leg higher than Steven Seagal has ever kicked in his life.
By the way, I mean, say what you will. Either way, it's quite impressive. I mean, these lads are making moves, yeah? Like, they're busting moves. I mean, the flexibility, this guy's doing one-handed handstands or whatever they're called. Cartwheels. One-handed cartwheels. I mean, that's quite impressive, right?
Respect. Refusing to be outdone by their smaller-eyed Asian counterparts, the Indians have got Gulab Jamun Gut, a self-defense guru and dance choreographer rolled into one. And the Russians? They're involved in colluding about stuff. Our rotund Russian comrade uses his gut as both a weapon and a shield. That belly doesn't just repel attackers. It radiates an aura of pure, unadulterated cock energy. Women can't resist it. If that doesn't work, just slap him right in the titty and bust out some sexy moves.
Not gonna lie, titty slap is my favorite move by far.
Confusion is key.
I could have just replayed that edit a million times, honestly.
Let's not forget the round eyes.
I know Mikhail Ryabko. I've done a video on him before. Again, someone much like Dillman, who was legitimate for most of his life, and then decided to not be legitimate anymore and lose the plot later on. Now I know the guy's got a pretty colored history, and he was legit, but then yeah.
Colonizers, the butterbeans of the world. More recently, big
and there you go. Whoever said something about Butterbean before, I just mentioned Butterbean. There you go, Monstro. Shout out to Butterbean and Big Country.
Country was out there repping for fat blokes everywhere.
He's a big fat guy, but he's in good shape. I mean, they seem to not work together, but that's real.
And now we've got Joel Saltz, the stocky, chunky, autistic,
probably,
martial arts master.
Okay, so I finished again. I'm only like 30% of the way through there. Very rough draft, but you get the general gist of it. We're celebrating the fat guys in Bullshido, basically. We're celebrating Tubby Blokes. The Tubby Blokes need to have their moment in the sun. Moment. All right. Anyway, that'll be done in the next bullshit. That one will be tweaked and done in the next couple of days, but you get the gist of where it's going. All right, now. Cheers to Tubby Blokes. Tubby Blokes everywhere. I salute you, my friends. Everyone have a drink for the Tubby lads out there. Okay. We're going to finish up on... No, sorry. We're going to finish the game, Sensei. On that note of Tubby Blokes, actually, that's a good segue. That's a good segue to finishing off the Sensei or Tubby Bloke game. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 more. 5 more. All right. And then we're going to finish off on some random videos that I found amusing. And then we'll call it a night because, yeah, well, it's getting up to 2 hours anyway. But that's just how it is. That's just how it is. I like how people have changed their vote to Seagal. Well done. All right. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Is this Big Daddy? Okay. It shouldn't be that hard. At this point, you guys should have a general idea of how this game works, the general physique of Seagal, his outfits. I mean, this does look like it's from a movie scene. Keep that in mind. It does look like a movie scene, but 1 for yes or 2 for no for the big man. What are we thinking? I know some of you old school ones will know, but then again, sometimes I get surprised by the votes that some of you old schoolers make. But everyone looks like they're going with a 2 on this. Okay, well, it's quite unanimous in this one. There's not even a single person who's gone for a 1. Glenn, how are you, mate? Welcome aboard. Better late than never, brother. That's all right. All right, we're playing a game, Glenn, Sensei or Tubby Bloke. If you think it's Seagal under this logo, you put 1. If you don't think it's Seagal, you put the number 2. This beeth the game. How well do you know Big Daddy? Have you been paying attention all this time to his physique, his mannerisms, his outfits, his chin? I mean, I just gave that away, but all right, this one's too easy. I'm going to reveal this one because this one's way too easy. It's a fat dude from, I don't know what he's from. He's in Focus with Will Smith and that hot Australian chick that shows her snatch in the movie with fucking Leonardo DiCaprio. I can't remember their names. All right, we're moving on. That was too easy. I mean, this one I feel like it's going to be. What the fuck is that on his? What's that on? What's this on this dude's wrists? That's a watch. And what's that other thing there? They don't know what that is. What's that thing above the watch? What is that? Anyway, 1 for Seagal or 2 for no. I'll show you that first, and then someone can help me. What the hell is that thing on his wrist? Does anyone know? What is that? Is that like a Fitbit or something, or what? There's 2 of them. What is that? That is a good point, Glowing. Seagal and Tubby Blokes aren't, but we all know that Seagal is not really tubby. He's more big boned or svelte. Are they like Fitbits or something? Are they? Thanks, Will. That sounds somewhat erotic as well. I say the same thing about my my boy downstairs, but I appreciate that, Will. I appreciate the compliment. Pretty sure Seagal says that about his cock too, but yeah. All right, Alan. I think everyone's got their votes in. 1 for yes, 2 for no for Seagal. All right. Boom. That is the great one. I mean, what gave it away? Was it the body shape? Was it the 2 watches? What was it? The mannerisms, the way he's standing, the way he carries himself. What gave it away for you guys in this photo here? I'm curious to know. The belly. Okay. Glowing saying the gut gave it away. Black shirt. All right. Let's see what we got going on here. Ernesto, how are you, mate? You're very late. You're in literally the last 20, 30 minutes, but that's all right, mate. You just dip your dick in the water and just have a jump on the game right now. Why not? Is that Seagal or not? I mean, it's kind of the shirt might give it away, but maybe that's a misdirection. That's what you got to think about. Is it a misdirection or not? Am I mind fucking you when I try and lead you somewhere? Or am I mind fucking you by saying I'm not leading you somewhere? Who knows? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Okay, Donnie's going with a no. Donnie's thinking I am trying some misdirection here. It is more likely, David, that he's reaching for some piece of ass. Some young girl to grope in his class. Thumb is weird. Interesting. What are we thinking? Not sausage fingers. The fingers look fat enough, though. The fingers look quite thin, right? They're not looking as I've noticed you blacked out the back. Now that was part of the photo. I just took a photo off the internet. I didn't do that. I didn't do that at all, Cliff. But 1, 2, not him. Okay. Everyone, we got a bit of. I thought this would have been. To be honest with you, I thought this would have been quite evident. But I also assume that you guys are obsessed or know as much about Seagal or have been exposed to as much Seagal media as I have, because if I saw this photo, I'd know instantly that's him. I'd know instantly from his gut. I'd know instantly from the fact that it says Russia here, and that's pretty much enough. And he's got a towel in his hand. He likes to carry a towel. Is that it's not chest hair, Cliff? It's chest fat. Just chest fat, mate. I think it's just the shadow off his giant head and chin. All right, those of you that got that right, congratulations. Congratulations. We've got 2 more left, and then we're moving on. All right, what are we thinking? Big Daddy or not Big Daddy? Again, I'm trying not to make these too hard for you guys. Trying to make it a bit easier. But I see sausage fingers. Again, this could be any era Seagal. 1 for yes, 2 for no. I mean, if Samantha's 7 for 7, at this point, you guys might as well just be betting on Samantha's chips, you know? Just follow her chips. There's no point making your own bet. Just follow her chips. Vladimir Putin. It could be Vlad. Could be Big Vlad. No, I think he's busy making out with Seagal at the moment. Labib's going with a no. Glowing's on. Okay, Glowing's on 7 on 7. Well, there you go. Jump on Glowing's bandwagon or Samantha's, and you're onto a win. Let's see if you guys can make it 9 for 9. All right, everyone's going with a 2-2-2 for the most part. It looks like. Anyone going to go with the 1? Anyone going with the 1? Arms are fake. Well, they're not fake. They're just not. They're just not Seagals. It's some rugged-looking gentleman with a beard. Ernesto went with a 1. Ernesto, what are you doing, mate? What are you doing, bud? Come on. Will's going with the 2. Good guess, Will. Well done, mate. Less, yeah, exactly right. He's got less fats. All right, one more. One more. This is oh, what the fuck happened here? Hold on a sec. I don't know what's going on here. I'm gonna have to fix this one up. 1 sec. I can't let you guys see, otherwise it ruins everything. All right, 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. We've got 1 more to go. I don't want to be fucked up by. All right, that one. All right, that one. We're doing that one. Okay. Finish strong on this one. All right. This is your chance to win it all back, guys. It's your chance to win it all back. Okay. I'm about to show you now. I'm just about to show you. I'm about to just do the cock reveal now. Hold on. All right. Last one. 1 for, that's you. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Is that Sensei biscuit tin right there? 1 for yes, 2 for no. Sensei bangers and mash. 1 for yes, 2 for no. Grits and collard greens, Sensei. Sam's going with a 2. Okay. Glowing's going with a 1. Well, I can reveal right now that one of you two is right. That's not a shocking revelation, given you've both voted. But right now, either Glowing or Samantha are about to lose their 100% strike rate. I can't remember. Oh, she's changed back to a 1. Okay. Interesting. Well, now I can no longer say whether or not someone's right. So what are you doing? That's him. I made a boob. Okay, she's better. We'll let it go, Samantha. We'll let it go because the game hasn't ended yet. The time period hasn't ended. I made a mistake. It's okay. All good. All good. All good. All good. That's all right. Up to you. Hey, you might be wrong now. Maybe you should have trusted your original instinct. But you know, if anyone watches my channel, they should know what this image would be from. The chest looks too balcony. Balcony. You mean like barrelly? Is that what you meant? I thought you were Seagal for a minute. I pretty much am Seagal Moth. You know, same kind of thing. Goatee. I've got a slightly less hair than him, but I'm do-ragging it up. I barely walk. I mumble a lot. I sit a lot. I'm pretty much in the same shape. That's it, Miser. That's the one. Boom. That is from the Ukraine documentary where Big Daddy went over to Ukraine. He was looking really fat though in that period. Like he was a tubby bitch. Well done. All right. So if everyone got 100% on that one, congratulations to you. Those of you that didn't, well, you know, better luck next time. What can you say? You suck. Try harder. Learn Big Daddy more. Learn Big Daddy more. Learn more about him. That's all I have to say about that. All right. And we're going to finish on some random videos that I find. Some of these are amusing. Some of these are very random. But they're all, yeah, that's it. That's the end of the game anyway. We'll finish up after this unless you guys have something you want to watch. But these are just some videos that I send myself that I watch that I think are amusing. And I thought, you know, maybe you guys might get a laugh out of it too. So for example, whatever the fuck's going on here. That does not look good. The dude's got his elbow, he's got his arm looked around like that looks horrible. I mean, I don't even know what's going on. It looks painful as shit, but bam. That's a nasty place to be right there. You don't want to be there. Yeah, you don't want to be there. Okay, this is sad, but it ends strong. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's real, homie.
It's sad. It's touching. You know, it's about the human spirit or the connection between mammals or animals, whatever. And then it ends well.
Homie right here. Look, homie done passed away, and he ain't leaving his side. Hey, homie. I know it probably hurts, bro. We gotta get out the road, G. Get out the road. I know. Damn, homie. Oh, man, bro. I'm sorry, bro. I just know I didn't do it. G. Man, I'm sorry, homie. Fuck, bro. Damn, you ain't leaving your homie side, bro? Oh, man, that's sad, G. Fuck, that's sad. Oh, what you been doing? What you doing? You humping it, nigga? God damn, you a savage, man. This is real homie right here. Look.
I don't know why, but something as simple as that, and also because the guy's reaction. I mean, if it's real, assuming it's real, it's probably a voiceover, but it's hilarious, man. I didn't know that other animals were necrophiliacs. Honestly, I didn't know that rabbits were necrophiliacs,
Fuck,
man.
that's sad. Oh.
Look, if you look here, he kind of gropes the ass first. He does a Seagal move. This animal does a Seagal move.
Sad. Oh, what you been doing? What you doing? You humping it, nigga? God damn, you a savage, man.
That must be a P Diddy rabbit. The P Diddyus rabbitus, they call it. Yeah, I don't know what TV show or movie this was from, but well, that's why they say fuck like a rabbit, right? It makes sense when people say you fuck like a rabbit. I don't know what movie this movie's from, but this kid here, whoever that is, it kind of looks like a lesbian girl, but I think it's a boy. He's a bit of a badass.
So you guys are gay?
Yep. Yes.
Does like shit ever get stuck on the tip of your dick?
I mean, just think about that as a question from a kid, right? You guys are gay. Does like shit ever get stuck on the tip of your dick? I mean, that's just a quality line. Respect to this kid. Obviously, he didn't come up with it. It's scripted, but respect to him for his delivery of the line.
Yeah.
Carl, it's dinner time. Carl, where is that boy?
Why do they all have mustaches?
Out now. That was an invasion of our privacy, and we won't have it. You are not.
So this is from Shameless, is it? There's an American version, because I know there's a British version of that, and I'm guessing there's an American version too. Which one came first?
Not to touch things that don't belong to you. Now sit down.
Am I allowed to touch the chair?
Don't be smart.
What the hell is this?
Kale, brown rice, and tofu. Your body is a temple, Carl, and you only want to put things in it that are natural.
Like fists? I saw it in that movie.
Like fists. I saw it in that movie. Brilliant.
Sorry, Liam. As soon as I steal enough stuff from these guys, we're out of here. Dion here? Are you okay?
Shit.
That's it, Liam. Big.
To make it clear, we are adopting Carl, too.
Why is my seat wet? Oh no, Liam. Did you pee on the couch again?
Anyway, that kid's a little bit of a badass. British version always comes first, then the Americans copy. Oh, Glowing's throwing jabs out there. He's throwing jabs out to the Americans out there. What do you think about that, USA Segalians? Glowing saying that the UK come up with it and y'all just copy. Boom. Start the banter. Start the abuse. All right. So this video is about, yeah, I know The Office. I knew you were going to say The Office. That's the number one example. Marika. Is that Marika Hayes? All right. I don't know what the hell this is, right? But this kid's doing black belt testing. Just keep that in mind, right? The subtitle, I don't know if it's different for kids than it is for adults. I'm guessing a black belt for a kid is easy to get, but it should require something still though, right? Like something. That's it. That's how you get your black belts nowadays, apparently, or part of it. Yeah. I mean, these things aren't even boards, by the way. They're just like plastic things. Anyway, you know, you pay money, you get belts, right? I guess that's how it works. You pay the amount, you get your belts. Anyway, good luck to this kid, whoever he is. You know, he's a kid. It's good up on trying to get Red Dwarf off the ground. What the fuck is Red Dwarf? Who wants to be a millionaire? Yeah. What about Mr. Bean? Did they make an American Mr. Bean? Mr. Bean was great. Now, I agree with this gentleman here. I don't know what song this guy was making, but after listening to this guy sing, I want to see the full video clip.
Now I'm rich and famous, you ringing me when I was broke. No ringing phone, no. Oh. Whoa, man. Okay.
I mean, it's probably fake, of course, obviously, but I don't know what song this guy's singing, but I just want to hear the damn song.
Now I'm rich and famous, you ringing me when I was broke. No ringing phone, no. Oh. Whoa, man. Okay.
I really hope that is a real song, and I really want to see it, whatever it is, whatever that song is. I need to see it because it sounds like it could possibly be a #1 hit. No ringing phone. I don't know what's going on, but his phone's broken. There's no ringing phone anymore.
Okay.
No ringing phone, guys. Just remember, no ringing phone. He's very talented. All right, we've got a couple more videos left, and then we're going to finish up. Those of you that remember those old wrestling games in the 90s, well, this is how they were made. Imagine being a wrestler, and he's getting paid for it, so he probably doesn't give a shit. But you got to do all of these stupid moves individually. That's how shit's done. Yeah, when you think about it, you know, when you think about what's going on with the game after the fact, and this guy had to sit through and do all this kind of shit, it's quite amusing. All right, I got one more video, then we're going to finish up. We're coming up to 2-hour mark. Unless there's anything, take a survey about what? Mizan, what am I taking a survey about? About the dancing, or do we really? What am I taking a survey? I don't even know what's going on in the chat. Anyway, I played this during the week. Now, unless there's a suggestion that you guys have, we're going to finish up after this one.
Video of you. Congratulations on the body transformation.
I'm sorry, but that looks exactly like Bobby. Is it? Okay. Scott Hall. Yeah, I wasn't that into wrestling, man, to be honest with you. A little bit, but not massively into wrestling. So I missed that reference. Way too sweet.
The top comment said that someone has to show this to Bobby Lee. It got a lot, thousands of.
Thanks for having me on.
Thank you so much for coming on, Bobby. The video of you. Congratulations.
I mean, tell me it doesn't look like him though, right? We all agree that looks like a really fat Bobby Lee.
Transformation.
And he's in Turkey by the looks of it because it's a Turkish ice person. Anyway, fat Bobby Lee. All right, legends. I think we'll wrap it up there. We're at the 2-hour mark, which rounds it off nicely. Unless there's anything anyone wants me to look at specifically. What have I got? Otherwise, I've got You know what? You know what I watched today? Actually, I watched a video about Tom Green. I don't know if you guys remember.
Hello, you're on the air.
Before we finish up, we'll just talk about Tom Green a little bit. But I don't know if you guys remember Tom Green, but back in the day, before there was Jackass, before there was any of these dickheads doing pranks, Tom Green was probably the weirdest person ever. And he had some really, really fucked up ideas. And I'll be curious to know what you guys, if anyone really remembers him or not. Did he do want some sausages? MTV OG. Yeah, he was an OG. Actually, Joe Rogan, I know regardless of what you think about Joe Rogan, you know, he's still a podcast dynamite right now. He got a lot of his inspiration from Tom Green. This guy started a lot of shit. He was banging Drew Barrymore at one stage too, which I never understood, but he was. And then he got testicle. Anyway, he was a weird dude, but I just watched a video on him, which was interesting. But anyway, all right, my friends, I think we're going to wrap it up there. We're 2 hours in. I will be releasing the Hard to Kill video sometime in the next couple of days, so y'all can watch it without any interruptions. Yeah, Tom Green versus 4chan. Some guy called Wang? Is it Wang or Wangle? I don't know. Wang. Some Asian dude. Tom Green is a legend. I'll finish up the Bullshido video today or tomorrow, hopefully. And Steven Seagal's done, but I won't be releasing that until midweek. So many thanks for y'all that came tonight. Y'all won't be seeing a lot of this stuff because it'll have to be cut out next week. Barrel roll. Yeah. Barrel roll. I remember his Subway Monkey Hour in Tokyo. That was hilarious. I'll have to do a Tom Green video. Just maybe like a members video or a Patreon members video for the people that really give a shit, not for the stragglers, because he was a bit of a legend. But anyway. All right, my friends, thank you all for coming. You're all legends. I love you all. I will see you all during the week anyway. I'll be in touch on Discord and on YouTube. Hopefully a couple of new videos dropping this week. I'm not sure what we're doing after the Bullshido one. I'm not sure which direction I'm going. If you got any ideas, throw it at me in an email or I've got ideas, but if you got anything specific that you want, throw it at me. Otherwise, I've got a lot of fucked up shit written on paper that I'll get to. Humongous, SS, Ernesto, Glowing. Oh, man, there'd be too many of you. Miser, the B, Bob, Donnie, PSP, Rad. I'm going to miss someone for sure. Glenn, Dave, all of you. And there's about 40 odd of you in here, so I can't get all of you's but space. If I missed you, Nuno, fuck, there's probably someone I missed. Harold, etc., etc. There's too many of you. I'm looking up Wayland. This will take all day if I read you all, but thank you very much. Be safe, my friends. I love you all. I appreciate you. This wouldn't be happening without y'all. Thank you, and I'll see you all soon. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Have a good week above all. Have an awesome fucking week. Glenn, you too. You get some love, Glenn. Don't worry. I didn't forget about you. Donnie, did I miss anyone else who's popping in now? All right. Scotty, of course. Sorry, Scotty, you've been quiet. Take it easy, my friends. Be well. Love y'all.